Travis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. D Ford able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On second down, it's Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
61, match box, right.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
11, 11, 12.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he whips that one incomplete there. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in. But it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
11.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop down.
I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
Hey, alert! Hey, foxtrot! 2!
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but that throw, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. And the 49er first down. That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Garoppolo now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
At their own 9-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Lock to throw for it on 4th. Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo is going to fire one deep over and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lock to throw. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Block now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Lock. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, here's Lindsay. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
They'll go for it. It's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180. Lock.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. The 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Check. Buzz.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. It's a foot race. The 30. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
He'll look to throw. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
13.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Will Parks, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room.